Hello everyone, Temple Hayes here, and today we'll be going deep into the topic of manifestation. So manifestation here is connecting with Ausblick, which is looking forward, so looking into 2021. And when we look into the year 2021, as we want to visualize where we're going, we want to actively manifest our future. So the time between the years is the perfect moment to start manifesting. Manifesting is truly an art that combines visualization, intention, and pointed focus. In order to achieve what it is that we want, the best place to start is manifesting it. So by visualization, we're talking about using our imagination and really seeing within our mind's eye or with our imagination where it is we want to go. So using this space within us where we can create different realities, which is our imagination, we put ourselves in that place where it is we want to go. So we visualize ourselves in that space. Now, along with visualization, intention is a very key part of manifestation. So an intention, for example, can be I will be grounded. I will have clarity in my life. Or even better yet, you can say, I am grounded. I have a clear vision. And it's this belief in the statements that you're making. So it's making a statement saying, I am worth this. I am powerful. I have the power to change my life. And really believing these I statements. So going, okay, I have the power, I'm worth this, I can do this. And having this clear intention and believing the intention behind it helps you gain the goals that you wish to achieve. The idea of manifestation is based on the belief that we create our own reality. And once we take responsibility for that creation, we can then create a new reality, a new life. We then are taking the reins, so to say, of our life. And taking the responsibility for our reality is really saying, okay, this is my life. I have the power to bring myself where it is I need to go. And it's taking away these limiting beliefs that we maybe have sometimes, such as, oh, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, my job is too hard, I feel like I'm stuck, or even things like, oh, my relationship is so bad it will never get better. So these limiting beliefs they hold us back from reaching our deeper goals, from reaching that, golden ring, our higher purpose, and from connecting with our higher purpose, because we're spending so much time on these negative aspects and then manifesting the negative aspects into our life. And when we keep thinking, oh, this is too hard, oh, my life is too hard, oh, I'll never get that place, I'll never reach that goal, we're bringing that energy into our lives. So the first step on building our manifestation practice is to begin to observe our thoughts. This is finding stillness within so that we create space to manifest what it is that connects with our higher potential. If we are constantly bombarded with thoughts, we cannot see clearly through the fog of the mind to allow our higher purpose within. When we manifest, we want to connect to our higher purpose, our higher selves. Now you may be asking yourself, what is my higher purpose? What is my higher self? I hear about this all the time, but what does this actually mean to me? And this can be seen in many different ways. So depending on what it is you believe in. So some people see the higher purpose or the higher self as the soul, or the deeper soul, pure consciousness. Other people could see it as your guiding light or your North Star, so to say, so that there's something within you that wants to bring you to a better place, and that's your higher self or your higher purpose. And that's then also to say that it's something that's bigger than your desires or your wants. It can be seen as a guiding light that brings you on the path of personal growth, of personal development, of really pushing past the let me just Netflix and chill and eat some ice cream, and the thing that says, maybe I should meditate or do yoga or exercise or call that friend I haven't seen in a long time. So that good conscience, so to say. And once we connect with this higher purpose, with this higher self, the next step is to really release ourselves from these limiting thoughts and beliefs. Very essential step. So these thoughts and beliefs are what we just talked about before. So these, I will never make this, I can't do this, this is too hard, I'll never change. And we just switch it. We switch it on its head. You need to start believing that you're capable of anything, just as you are, right now. Anything is within your reach. Anything is possible. You just need to believe that. That's the first step. Believing that anything is possible. The craziest goals you can imagine are also possible. And once we open up this space to say, hey, this I don't, I never will, I never can, we let that go. And letting that go gives the space where we can manifest, and the positivity then has space to bloom within your life. Now that we have a basis of meditation practice and a belief in our own power, we can move into the space of actively manifesting. To actively manifest, first we must find our deeper goals connected to our higher purpose. What is it that we want to achieve that will really do good for us, that will really bring us on the path of personal growth? Now, I would like to go through a small exercise with you. On a piece of paper, write down 3 columns so that you have 3 separate columns. On the first column, write personal. On the second, business. And on the third, relationship. Now each column represents a specific space in your life. Personal are goals that are meant just for yourself. So working on yourself, things you want to achieve just for you. Business is towards your work. So that has anything to do with how you make money or your career, your passion. You know, it doesn't have to be the main source of money, but maybe something that you want to make your work or you want to make your career. And relationship is according to your love life, the relationships with your friends, and also your family. And of course, we can also then branch this out to, in general, your relationship with any being and your relationship with the world around you. So now that we have these 3 columns, I'd like you to write down at least 3 goals that you would like to achieve in 2021 in each of these columns, each of these categories. Now you can write much more than 3, but we would just like a minimum of 3 goals. Now, while you're writing these goals, I would like you to take a moment to really ponder what it is that you would like to achieve in this year. Because there are things that may be blatantly obvious that come really quickly to us. We go, oh, this is what I want, bang, this, that, and the other thing. But maybe, if we take a moment to meditate on that thought, to have self-inquiry on the thought of what do I want personally just for myself, to try and connect with your deeper purpose, your higher self. So when you go through each category, try and really narrow down to find 3 of those top things, or 5 of those top things, or even 10 that really matter to you, that you really want to achieve, and that you feel will bring you on your path of personal growth. Doesn't that feel good? This is a beautiful exercise. You can also then create more categories if you'd like. This is just the start. We can go deeper and deeper and deeper into it. But these 3 categories in general are a good start of finding out the different goals that you have for 2021. Now we could then break it up further as into health and wellness personally, your life vision personally, business-wise, financials, Otherwise, like, where do I want to work? How do I want to work? Work-life balance. Relationship, you can then break into love life, sexuality, relationship with family, and so on. You can go deeper and deeper and deeper and more meta each time. But also sometimes getting the overall perspective can help us really narrow down into more specific overarching values that we would like to bring into our lives. So now that we have a few goals, we will begin to manifest them. And there are many different ways to manifest. There are many different meditations, there's many different techniques. If you search manifestation meditation online, you will find a plethora of information. And there are many different beliefs of how it works. So for this practice that we're going to go through, we're going to use a specific manifestation meditation where we imagine that the goals that we wish to achieve are already completed. So this is also known as the secret or the trick, and it's really visualizing yourself in that space where you have already accomplished the goal and feeling the full abundance of that moment. So you're feeling the accomplishment already of where it is you want to be. You're feeling that full abundance. So now, choose one of the goals that you have written down, whichever one is calling you right now. Now that you have your goal, I'd like you to sit upright in a chair or find a meditation position. So this can be on the floor, hopefully with something a little bit under your sacrum, so that you can have an elongated spine. And once you find your position, we will start our manifestation meditation. Now in a comfortable position, we close the eyes. With the eyes gently closed, take a few breaths in and out of your nose. Centering in, feeling the gentle inhale and exhalation. Coming into this moment, here and now. Now, I would like you to put yourself in the space where you have just achieved this goal. Put yourself physically there in your imagination. Where are you? Really feel yourself in that space. What have you just accomplished? How does it feel to have accomplished this goal? Who is there with you? Are you alone? Are you with others? How does it feel? Now try to not only see yourself in this situation, but also feel yourself fully in this situation. Feeling the air in the room or outside. Feeling the gratitude within yourself for having completed this amazing goal. Look around at the world around you. How does it feel to be in this world, seeing as you have just accomplished this beautiful goal that you set out to accomplish this year? Notice how you're feeling emotionally. How do your emotions react to you having success with this particular goal? maybe there's confidence or relief. Now, this may feel exciting, but I'd like you to completely relax into that feeling of accomplishment. And now I invite you to explore this space, really using your imagination to be fully present in this moment of accomplishment. This reality that you're imagining, you are manifesting this reality. You are willing it into being. So take a few more breaths, just being in this space, feeling the accomplishment, the success, and completely relaxing into that feeling. Taking a few deep breaths again and bringing the awareness back to our breath. Breathing in and out of the nose. And slowly, you can flutter the eyes open. So this is just one form of a manifestation meditation practice. Feeling the accomplishment and being fully present within that space of abundance. There are many different methods we can try. There are a world of possibilities. Now, it's not just visualizing the outcome that brings us there. We must also think and plan the steps to get to that outcome. Another great technique is to take each goal and write a master plan, explaining each step on the way to reaching that particular goal. Each tiny little step to get you there. So for example, I'm a musician, and one of my goals would be to release an album and that it be successful and that it reach high numbers on streaming services and that people buy it and people love it. So when I look at that goal of an album of 12 tracks, so to say, I can go, wow, that's a lot of work. So what I need to do is make a master plan and break down each tiny little step. So I need to record this, I need to record that, I need to buy this microphone, I need to book the studio time, I need to contact this musician, da-da-da-da-da. And it doesn't have to be the exact way that you'll end up doing it, but really taking a moment and saying, okay, I have 3 months, giving yourself a deadline and say, in those 3 months, I'll do it like this. On this week, I'll contact this person, I'll buy this thing. On this day, I'll do this, that, and the other thing. And really clearly putting dates with it of when you will do the specific things. So you don't actually have to follow the detailed instructions and the timings that you're writing down in your master plan, but it helps give clarity towards where you really want to go. because reaching those small goals gets us to the bigger goal, and seeing the small goals and seeing those as successes help us not procrastinate. Because sometimes we see a goal is so big or it's so difficult that we go, whoa, I can't even start. So we're really making the small steps, really seeing each little thing. And then when you complete 3 of the steps in 1 week, you go, wow, boom, 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 there I go. So understanding the way to the goal, the path to that goal, helps us gain clarity on how to get there. And this clarity strengthens our vision. It enables us to see this big goal is really just a culmination of smaller goals, of smaller steps. So to strengthen this technique even further, once we have written our master plan, you can even start to visualize your plan with your imagination, much like the technique we just did in our mindfulness meditation. However, this time, you're imagining yourself in each step. You're really bringing yourself through the imagination, seeing yourself complete each little step, seeing yourself contact that person, bringing yourself into that moment, seeing yourself do step 3, step 4, step 5. Really go through it, imagine it, and feel yourself present in that space. So it's not that you're just imagining that I'm there as if you were in a dream, but really putting yourself there, feeling yourself present there. Just as we create space to be present in meditation, you're creating space to be present in your manifestation. So you really feel yourself alive in that moment. So you can get really specific here. So you can feel each moment as if your mind's eye is manifesting it into reality. So even small little steps, walking into the building, talking to the person in the lobby, then going to the meeting, walking to the meeting room, going up the elevator, all these little things, which you can also just imagine because you may not know exactly what the lobby looks like, what the person looks like, where it is you're going. But you're manifesting the general idea of it, and you're getting very specific to then bring that into your reality. Now, does it sound far-fetched? Well, I'd like to tell you that it isn't. So this is what it means to be a visionary. We've heard of visionaries like Steve Jobs or Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. And to be a visionary, you have a vision. And you're literally visualizing your future. So when you really believe in something and believe that you're worth it and believe you can do it, you're bringing that energy towards you. You're making your dream possible. Now, to really accomplish these goals, manifesting isn't enough on its own. Now, this is a tool that helps you get there. It helps you motivate, and it also, in my personal belief and the belief of many people, helps bring that into your life, that goal into your life, that place where you want to be. But the next step is hard work. So you can't just will your life into being. You can manifest it, visualize it, have a clear intention, and then you gotta do the work. Now, luckily, part of manifesting is planning. And when you have a master plan, when you have these clear steps in front of you, you go, oh, I can do this. I can do this, and then this, and then this. And you do the little steps, and you get there, and you work on yourself, and you find that you're actually making progress. Because you've made a plan of how you can get there. So you've manifested, you visualized, you've created clear intention, and then you do the work to get you there. And that is the key. That's the equation. Manifest it, work hard, enjoy it, and then really enjoying that feeling of accomplishment once you've achieved the goal. Because you've just visualized yourself enjoying that moment so much. You really feel yourself present in that space. It feels great, or it feels so relieving to finally have reached that space. And really enjoy it, because that's your personal growth, and part of your personal growth is being so free and open in that space. Is really enjoying that moment of accomplishment, and not just going, boom, I got this, now I move on to the next thing. No, we want to savor that moment, so that when we look back on 2021 and we move into 2022, we say, wow, I did this, I did this, I did this, you know? And that's beautiful. So the last thing I'd like to touch on is letting go. And this is a very key part of the manifestation process. Because if we just manifest and hold on to it and visualize it and say, oh, I will make this happen in my life, and really, I will will it into being, we're holding on to something and we're not allowing it to happen. So we have to learn how to let go as well, so that we have a specific time where we're manifesting, we're journaling. This time of year is perfect because we're looking back on 2020, we're looking forward into 2021, and we're really seeing, okay, what is it that I can do? What is it that I've done? What have I accomplished? What do I want to accomplish further? Taking the time, manifesting it, working with affirmations if this is in your practice, setting clear goals, clear intentions, and really doing your practice. And then once you've done it, letting it go into the universe, allowing it also space to happen. Because if we're just stuck on this idea and we're stuck on this concept of, yes, I want this to happen, yes, this needs to happen to me, then it can be that it doesn't, because we're spending so much time and energy just wanting it to will into being. So we have to then let go. Really let it happen. Just like we can't really start a manifestation practice until we start letting our thoughts go and allowing space to manifest. So we visualize. I'll go through it again. Repetition, it's great. It really brings it in the brain. We visualize. We have a clear intention, which then we manifest. Once we manifest, we will that goal or that life or whatever it is into being. And then once we've spent enough time, and that you can feel from your intuition, this is something we'll go into a little bit later in the course, you'll feel from your intuition that you've manifested it and that you've really put energy into it. And then you let it go and you let it happen. So that was a little intro, a small glimpse into the world of manifestation. And I hope that it can help you with your practice. It can help you when you're doing your Ausblick, looking at the future of where you want to go. And when you're thinking about your goals, that you can incorporate this into it. And I really recommend, especially on the 31st and on the 1st of January, and generally in this time and in these weeks, to take a few moments, that can just be 10 minutes, to meditate, come into a meditative space, and start manifesting. And even if it feels like too much to really visualize specific spaces, you can just do affirmations or intention setting and really, I am worth it, I will reach this, I will do this. And you can do really specific things, but really just, verbalizing it, bringing it into the space, that then those things are more likely to come to you. So I wish you a beautiful morning, daytime, afternoon, evening, or night. And I wish you very many manifestations coming true to you. This was Temple Haze. See you next time. All right.